Ryan, thank you so much for taking some time to chat. Your story is one that is long less the broken road, right? I mean, you came to me in January. You had the MRI that showed you had a bulging disc at L5 and S1, and you've had a lot of experience with chiropractors before, and somehow you found your way to my office, and now we're 6 months later from where you started, and tell me how things are going.
Well, first of all, this man right here gave my life back. I was skeptical at first with this treatment. It's an elective procedure. He probably was being abused a little bit by my skepticism. But man, am I a believer now. It's crazy. Being 38 years old, now 39, and having a herniated disc is something that I didn't think I'd be dealing with in my 30s. I thought I'd at least make it to 40. But it is a debilitating pain that makes simple tasks, everyday life, just sitting, painful and nearly impossible. And Dr. Lea here just completely gave me a 180. When we started the decompression therapy, I thought it would take, we initially did 20 sessions. I thought it would take 10 or more to really see some results. I started seeing results after like the first 2 sessions.
That's just fast.
Which is crazy. That's when I really started to see that, okay, this is going to be worth every penny. And it was. It absolutely was. I shared on social media last week or 2 weeks ago that it was the first time since December that I woke up out of bed with zero pain. I never thought I'd get to there ever again. It's an emotional process because, I just thought that this is how I was going to be living. The rest of my life is just with manageable pain. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But we've gotten back to how I felt in my 20s, and I didn't think I'd get there ever again. So I guess what I want to say to people out there is you don't have to live like this. You don't have to live with pain. Your only options are not going under the knife or just hoping it gets better with muscle relaxers and a little bit of physical therapy. Those are options, but there is another one. You've got to come down here and see Dr. Lea, do a consultation at no cost. You have nothing to lose. If he doesn't think you're a good candidate for this to see results, he's going to give his recommendation of what you should do, because there are people that are probably too far past the point where this can help them, and he'll make sure that he doesn't waste your time or your money. He's a trustworthy guy. It is a process that is mind-blowing why insurance companies do not cover this. But I don't care if you got to go scrounge up pennies under the couch. Do what you got to do to get down here and see him and get back to a pain-free lifestyle.
And
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you for sharing your story. It's, across the country, there's the success rates, and, I've done over 8,000 treatments, and it's like, I know this treatment is effective, and I know it works, but sometimes I lose sight of how impactful it really is, because I don't know what you're dealing with. Right, I don't feel your pain, but sometimes it's nice to just take a step back and smell a roses and absolutely say, "Wow, I mean, we've come a long way since we started."
Yep.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Thank
your
you.
experience.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Man.
Looking forward to the road to recovery with you
For sure.
to make sure that all of this that we've done does not go to waste.
Awesome. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.